Okay folks, we're an absolute classic tonight making bolognese. So I'm sure everybody's got their own way of doing this. It's a firm family favourite for us in our house and it's perfect for some batch cooking. I'm going to go through some tips on how to keep the calories down and how to make it extra healthy. So let's get to it.
So one of the biggest things that's going to affect the calorie intake is the type of meat you use. We're using some 5% beef mince with some unsmoked bacon medallions to keep the fats down. We've got loads of veg to go in this. We've got peppers, onions, carrots, mushrooms and some spinach. So if you're a fussy eater or your kids are a bit fussy, adding veg to your sauces is a great way to boost your veg intake. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is brown off the mince. I'm using 750 grams, but I'm going to cook it in batches to prevent it stewing its own juices. I'm using very little oil at this stage as well. So both batches of the mince have now been browned off. I'm going to set this aside and add it to the sauce later. Next up, we're going to cook the onions. I'm going to cook these for a few minutes before adding the carrots and 2 bacon medallions for extra flavour. These are pretty much cooked now, so I've added some chopped garlic for some extra flavour. I'm also going to add 2 tins of chopped tomatoes and 500 millilitres of beef stock. For added flavour, I've added a tablespoon of Worcester sauce, a tablespoon of tomato puree and a teaspoon of Italian style herbs. The mince will now go back in here and I'll be cooking this around about half an hour and we'll see how we're getting on. I'm going to let this cook now for about 30 to 40 minutes uncovered until it thickens up into a nice sauce. I'm now going to crack on with the pasta. So along with the type of meat you use, the amount of pasta you serve it with is going to be the biggest things that affect the calorie content. I aim for around about 75 grams dried weight per adult portion and I've got 50 grams here for 3-year-olds. The sauce is nearly ready now, so for an extra boost of vitamins and minerals, I'm going to throw in some spinach. A big dose of this, it'll wilt down to pretty much nothing in the end and you'll hardly be able to tell it's there. The sauce is cooked and the pasta's pretty much ready, so it's time to serve up. Okay, so to serve up, I'm adding a basil leaf to make it look nice and fancy, and no bolognese is done without a little bit of parmesan. As ever, the nutritional breakdown will be in the comments. Make sure you're following for more weight loss tips and recipes like this.